Okay, my chud muffins, we're live.
You're not chuds. We are not chuds.
No. Lucian is the chuddiest of the chud.
Nuh-uh. Don't even.
Yeah.
I don't want to be associated with them
Yeah.
people. I'm good. No, I ain't a racist. I don't want to be
When you
associated
look
with
up,
them people.
Dude, what does that have to do with anything?
Do I look like I wear a red hat? I'm good. Thank you very much.
Okay.
What's in the box? We're so fucking cooked.
You're all cooked already. Okay, hello, chat. Remember to join chat on like your phones or something. Hi, hat. I know I thought that was funny, but I needed to do that. Okay. Welcome. I'm gonna explain the baseline mechanic. I don't think he has time, dead ass. I don't. I
It'd
would
be really
opt.
fucking funny.
It would be kind of funny. That's also would be like fucking 11 people though. That'd be fucking. Okay, you know, I was like deciding on maybe I should waive it because like I did say Saturday campaigns are like my free ones. And then I'd host like 2 free ones a week, and if anyone wanted one above that, because at that point it's just such a time commitment, I'd have to be like paid to do it professionally, especially if they didn't want me to stream it, right? So, and I don't know if I'd have time to stream a third one. So I was like telling Tyson, you know, like I might just waive it completely. We'll talk about it later, depending on a lot of different factors, right? And then I was like, but then I was like, if there's 11 fucking people somewhat regularly, I'm gonna be paid for that shit, dude. That's gonna be rough. It's gonna be so fucking rough.
Yeah.
I'm killing this clock. It's dead now.
Oh.
Okay. Now then, basic. Everyone knows why they're here. I'm gonna give a basic lore explanation. We're gonna make sure you join the chat so you can read it, / it does better for what's it called, algorithm things. And that being said, we're getting right into it. Last time, through a variety of means, you guys have been indoctrinated into the group. The Lord waiting in the flames has tasked you to go forth and build a mighty organization. So right now, the world as you know it, we're keeping it somewhat vague, for now, to maintain suspense. As you know, it is in flux. And weird anomalous events have popped up all over the place. It's about to go to war. And you guys sit alone within the spider's nest. The 6 of you have had, you know, about a day, and you realize quite quickly, you have backup coming. You've heard whispers of them from the Yorigumo, but unfortunately for you, background noise. You have run out of food. Because you guys only had 3 days worth of rations for all of you, and it's been 1 day, and you're already you had a nice day and a nice meal, where you built a place where you could rest, a basic barracks. Nothing crazy, you guys don't all have your own rooms, but you have, you know, the ability to sleep and actually take long rest, without taking points of exhaustion. You've had a long rest, and you, like I said, you've quickly come to the realization you're kind of fucked. You need to make this more sustainable, and it needs to have been done yesterday. Your task has been to gather your resources, gather your allies, and make yourselves a mighty organization before big plans can begin. I have given each of you 2 notepads, and Tyson has received a special 3rd notepad. So, what I recommend is take your notes above game, especially because we're going to maybe switch between this and Foundry a couple of times to test the water for what does better for both viewership and what people legitimately prefer. Because unlike 3.5, I do know how to use this system in Foundry, and while it would take a little bit of setting up, it would be better automated but it would also be lacking in quite a few features as well. So we'll see. We have to look into it. The white one is for you guys to be able to communicate with yourselves. I wanted to have a little bit more visual things going on for the purposes of making, because I know you guys like tabletop, or at least the people from the last campaign like tabletop more than Foundry, but it didn't do very good for viewership because it's just hard for the audience to follow. So my hope is that you guys keeping actual notes and communications, the white tablet is for that. You know, I would recommend having like a little page for each person or something like that. The black notebook is for combat and plans. Because if we're going to have regular sessions with a lot of people, so an interesting thing that the audience should be made aware of is, despite there being 10 people in this campaign, it's very likely that many sessions will only have like between 3 to 6 people, because it's going to be centered around them going on individualized missions, picking their groups and going out and doing stuff. So, you know, there might be quite a few sessions where like 1 or 2 people aren't here because they're going on a different mission, and then after 1 or 2 sessions it switches over to the other 3 people going on their mission. You know, and it might be a situation where sometimes one group of like 4 is going on a longer mission that takes a couple of sessions, and then, you know, the next group is going on a smaller mission, so 2 groups share a session, etc., etc. That being said, combat cannot take a long time. I would feel really bad setting a timer and being like, you have 5 minutes? But, you know, a lot of the times, we're going to need to know what we're doing. So I'm giving you the ability to keep track of things you want to do and think ahead of time. Like what resources you need, etc., etc. And then Tyson, you have a special leadership notebook. The yellow one, the golden one.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering.
That one is for you to actually keep track of what is needed. This one will be passed around between players who are actually leading the expeditions, so that you can write between each other to remember what the actual mission is. So it's your job to keep track of what the missions is and what the group needs. So long story short, black is for personal planning and combat management. White is for communications / notes, and then are like shareable things, and gold is for missions. That being said, the main things of this campaign are going to be resource management. These guys have to build up their secret lair, and there's multiple things they have to pay attention to. They need food, they need actual supplies to build, they need money, and they need sacrifice to feed the Lord hidden in the flames.
I knew we were gonna be throwing corpses into the fire. God damn it.
And to make sure that he can come back and actually grant them power and other boons. This is meant to be mysterious on purpose. We'll keep the audience in suspense. This said, that's it really, to be honest with you.
Really
yeah.
easy stuff, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty easy stuff, I'd wager. But you know what? Now the audience is aware. Now the players are aware.
Alright.
So this being said, you 6 have had one day to get to know each other. You know, you've trauma bonded a little bit. You went on your first missions not too long ago, and you've healed up from any damages that would have happened. This is not typically how this would happen, but we're just going to hand wave it. Your lord is gone now, leaving you with your leader, Ash, and the Yoragumo. You guys meet in your meeting room, each taking to your spots around the giant flame in the center, which the Lord never appears. However, I now leave the floor to you.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So we appear to need more resources than just what we've got. Anybody up for some ideas?
But we could use more. We could always use more food. That's always an option.
That's a good start.
Look,
There's a
if we can get
forest.
tea, I'm happy.
Tea?
Yeah, I just want
Is
tea.
that all you need is tea?
Sustain yourself
Yeah.
off tea.
I don't know why, but it's I like tea.
Oh.
Amnesia, remember?
I understand. We should, I don't know, start a farm, maybe.
Farm's not a bad idea.
It's renewable. We can breed other animals.
Does anybody here know how to keep plants alive? I kind of,
Hmm. No.
Same.
I don't remember anything, so no.
Well, it
I-
looks like we're gonna have
I
to
can.
experiment. You can?
Well, I know the basics. I lived by myself for a while. But I can try to, take care of it. When I needed something, I just went to the nearest village.
Huh.
You know,
Well,
speaking of, what's the nearest village to us? We should probably make sure we're acquainted, or at least we know where they are.
None that
his-
are
history
friend-
check?
The Yoraguma will speak and will say, none that are friendly to the cause. The best you can do there is espionage.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay, I understand. Is there local banditry? Maybe we can take care of that.
Yeah, that one would require. Yeah, someone could go on and roll me a history or a survival. Knowledge local doesn't
think-
exist, unfortunately.
I believe I got us for this one. So let's see. History is a +7, and survival is a +4. So we're gonna do the +7.
I believe in you.
Oh, I believe in me too, bro. I believe in myself so hard. Ah!
That's making me so hard.
19.
Yes, there's been a large problem recently with both deserters and bandits. With all the weird shit that's been happening, and then it's weird. Roll D20 for a second. Roll chakra control for a second.
Me?
Yeah,
Again?
yeah.
All right. That's another good one. That is a, let's see, chakra control +6.
I missed my way. She's in the chat.
Right, wife.
Hi, Jessica.
Wife, good.
21.
21. For some reason, this brings back, like, a little bit of a memory for you, but not enough of a concrete one to actually do anything with.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, this causes a bit of a spark there, a bit of a tickle in your brain. With all the weird, like, anomalies, the preparation for war, I don't know what to call them anomalies, but, like, weird occurrences have been happening. The environment's been more alive than usual, actually fighting back against people. A giant maw in the ground opened up, which has led to an almost different realm full of different materials that have never been seen before, etc., etc. Weird shit's been happening. Not all of it's anomalous, but it's as if the world almost from being in an enclosed state has woken up. And so, this has led to 3 things becoming significantly more prevalent. A lot more deserters have occurred. So, like, a lot of people with war around the corner, and each force, each faction having its own major cons and major pros, people are like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And a lot more than you would expect have turned coat. And with nowhere else to go, this also means that banditry has been pretty high up. Smaller nations and smaller villages have been having major problems with like cults, deserters, and bandits. And then the third thing that's ramped up quite a lot is not quite deserters, but rogues. People who are like think they know better and are going out to like archaeology sites and digging around in the dirt and the mud. Things of that nature. Where they're going out and about and they're like trying to find the sources of these anomalies for great power and other things. And some are doing it for their home nations and home villages. Others are doing it for personal gain. Others are doing it to further scientific knowledge. You get the point. But like a lot more people are being like Indiana Jones types as well.
I see.
I think we should set a baseline before we go out and head out, or go out and deal with any of the external factors. Like, a common source of food would be a good idea. I don't think going out into a fight's a great idea if we don't have something to come back to,
It was mainly because I imagine those bandits have food,
Potentially.
and seeing them might give us some insights. Additionally, it might also give us proper sacrifices, I guess.
That's true. However, getting into a fight does bring in the matter of injuries. Can we
I can
sustain?
take care of
Yes.
this.
Yes. I know Goo can probably take care of that. I can help a little bit, but not in the way that I think you're specialized in.
Interesting.
If I had, I know this won't be for a while. If I had proper space to do that kind of thing, I think it might benefit us in the long term. But that's a
So-
ways off.
Well,
So
at some
you
point we're going to
wish
be
to have
getting our
a
own.
place of medication.
I suppose so.
It's not a bad idea. A place where we can heal our wounds.
I think. I think once we get our own quarters set up, I think the barracks would make a wonderful hospital.
Right. But food's the important thing here. Food
Correct.
and money, I think.
Yes.
Guess we should look for anything that we can generally farm with, but that's going to take a while to actually be fruitful for all of us.
Can't we make some money and buy something for now?
Well, I can do something to the ground that can make it soft enough to work if we can get just some basic tools made up.
Well, it's not.
Mhm.
The farming is going to take a while for us to even eat what we farm. So we're going to
True.
have to make a short term for the long term.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Those of us that went out in the forest, were there, enough animals to sustain us for a while until we found something more permanent?
Yes, we found about, I would say, 4, 5 deers.
It was
Oh.
Oh, 2.
two.
I thought I thought there was more. Just about 2 deers. Not a lot,
Oh my
but
god, Micah's here.
I think we'll
Oh
see.
my
Micah,
God.
we're
Micah.
gonna introduce you. We can worry about stats later. If you need to roll something, I'll just make something up on the spot.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah,
we're
I
live.
can't be here for more than like 2 hours, but I am here.
That is fine. We ball with that, honestly.
Okay.
Okay, we'll finish this scene, then we'll introduce you. And that is that, yeah. So, continue on.
So the plan is to what? Look for more meat in the forest?
See, why not?
And if
I don't think
that
it's a bad plan.
doesn't work, what's the plan after that? We also ran into a puppet earlier this week. Like, it was obviously puppeted by someone.
Oh yeah, that thing I threw a rock at,
Yes.
blew it up into a million pieces. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Well, if it's there, that might mean that enemies might be closer than we think. Maybe we should ensure our surroundings are properly safe.
I can set up an alarming perimeter. It's just gonna take me a while. Like I can set one up overnight in a small area, but to set up like one that's a little bit more permanent at the range that I would need to, yeah, that's gonna take a while.
Mr. Him, hey, Mr. Right, Mr. Voice in my head.
Yes.
I can send some spiders to just uh, uh watch the area, right?
Iffy. You guys have baseline protection from the fact that you're in the spider's nest to begin with. Like, the Yoraguma will actually defend the base if necessary and has a handful of large spiders. So the problem comes down to it's not sustainable. Like, you would be alerted from the tiny spiders if someone's breaking into your base, but not a whole lot more. Your base would be protected from any like low tier, like if some guy was poking around like a single scout, even a high powered scout, they just die. Realistically, is the answer, because just like high ranked summoning spiders would like attack them, and then they would die. But you know, long term, an actual military force coming here, or hell, even another small party, might be able to do some legitimately serious damage to you. So while the answer is yes, that's already accounted for and is only so helpful.
Already.
So, what's the plan, boss?
Well, I think we should try and get some food, try and get some materials or stuff from local bandits or wanderers. And if we see anyone that seems like an enemy, we either take a retreat or we try and see what is sending them.
So, if we run into anyone that we don't know, we run?
I think that's a smart move since we don't know what we're up against.
And understood.
Okay. So
Anyone have any objections?
Okay. No one objects, it seems. And so,
Yes.
yes, you object to no objections?
No, yes to no objections.
Ah, okay. I was like, wait, what? Okay, so Yoriguma will come down and be like, wondrous. Two. We are still waiting on 2 to 3 more, but 2 new members of your organization are here. And she scutters off. And Micah, this is where you are. You died. Very sad. And the fall of the old base, you were a member of this organization, kind of forced to join, as we talked about, in both forced and willing to join. But you had just recently joined when the old organization fell, the base burning around you and as it fell, and you come awake in a body that you don't recognize. You're no longer old. You're no longer well into your 60s to 70s. You're back into the body of an academy student. 13 to 16. You've been restored your youth. And outside, there is basic equipment. Likely the handful of goods that you had on you that could be recovered that wouldn't have been looted off of you, like your clothes and baseline weaponry, sits outside of what appears to be a strange mix of a spider's egg and some sort of rejuvenation chamber. Your consciousness fully intact. Your body still woozy from its fresh birth, so to speak. You get dressed, I presume, as you hear footsteps approaching.
Yes.
So you get dressed, and Tyson, Ash, sorry, your character, opens the door. And at this point, Micah, you see the old right hand / leader of the organization, Ash, and another face you recognize in Ben's character, and then a bunch of new bloods who you don't fully recognize. This might be because, 4 of them are also academy aged. So perhaps
Right.
perhaps that is a major difference. But there's like one lady who's like 25 among them, which is a bit of a shock to you. She's definitely new. There's also a completely bald, pale man with metallic spikes throughout his entire body, piercings on every single inch of him.
Looks like an interesting guy.
But yes,
I remember Ash, right?
Yes, you remember Tyson.
Okay, because if you were part of the old association, Michael, you would know that my character's name is NG, but I go by Ash to I just hide my identity, really, because this is a new group of people after all.
Yeah. I'm also going by an alias, so don't worry.
Don't worry, I feel the same.
My character is a very interesting looking guy at the moment. I think Ash would probably, and Ben's character would probably tell that I'm wearing some sort of disguise and I'm not fully revealing myself. I'm kind of cloaked. I have long, kind of like skater boy hair, kind of inconsistent, but has like a long strand on the right, slightly covering the eye, in a kind of old school 2000 punk kind of way. And I'll turn around and just say, huh, long time no see.
I'm sorry we couldn't get you out of that building.
It happens. And what was Ben's character's name again?
I'll be honest.
Yato.
Yato. Strange to see you around.
He's gonna look at you and smile, knowing that out of probably the entire organization, you two were probably the two that he got along with and knew the best.
Yeah, probably. You remember me? Everyone?
Do
Name's
I
Tal.
remember? That's a good question. Do I remember Michael's character? What was your character's name again?
Well, I'm using a fake one right now.
Yeah.
You would know his name back then, but he's using a alias right now.
Yeah, and so I'll do a general description of everybody once you're back out and you meet your one NPC Gooner. Who's here? So that'll be fun. Anyways, but yes, you would have known him. You would have known he was like an old man. He probably had some sort of old epitaph, like the old prince or something like that, you know. He actually had like a legacy and a legend before joining your organization, but was kind of, you know, beaten down and down on his luck when he joined, and he hadn't joined long enough. Your organization was just starting out. You had more resources than you did now, and more prestige than you do now, obviously. But it was just starting out when it was ransacked and destroyed, leaving all of you dead. Your deaths themselves, you remember how you died, the building collapsing upon you. But the actual cause of your death is a bit blurry. Other than that, your consciousness remains fully intact. All of your prior life and all of its experiences still inside of you. Just your bodies have been reverted, likely through something similar in nature to the clone spell from like Dungeons and Dragons, essentially, where like your soul has just been transplanted into a newer, younger vessel. Sort of deal.
Pray tell, what year is it? Ash.
I tell him at what year is right now, because I assume I know.
You don't.
At what year is it?
Technically, no one checked. It's not like.
Dungeon Master, would I know what year it is?
At the time of your capture, probably. That's a good question. Let me look that up real quick. You know, we're just gonna go with my favorite year, 2016. I know that's not accurate at all, but we're going with it.
Everyone's best year, low-key.
Everyone's best year.
So true,
course.
man.
Was it?
It was a
I don't
great
know.
year, yeah.
For a lot of
Yeah,
people,
it was actually a good year for me.
Yeah, no,
it was a great year.
Yeah, and every time I think, wow, what's the best year? It goes to that, and I keep thinking, like, wow, what was last year? 2016. So, yeah, I know
that was 10 years ago.
I know it was, man. I fucking know. Anyways, though, yeah, no, I know that's vastly inaccurate to the lore of the game, but we're going to use it as a placeholder year because I don't.
I'm trying to figure out the status of my background.
Yes.
Who's still around? Who's not?
It would be only like a couple of years since you were completely deposed and the new leadership took over. Maybe a decade at max. It's probably like at max it has been a year since you died. At max, because you wouldn't know the exact time, but like you would know you were deposed prior. So like a decent amount prior, because the new leadership, the new regime has had time to restructure everything in your absence.
Gotcha. There's still time there. Cool. Well, we better get a move on. What's our objective exactly with this new organization?
first we need food. We're going to be feeding about, I would say, in total 10 people, but it will probably be around 3 to 6 people for everyone that goes on a mission. And then we basically just, because we can't go to other villages because of what the association is, so we're just going to be finding some
I see. Beyond
some
survival.
beyond survival. Then we are trying to give back strength to the Lord and the Flames, and our long-term objective is to capture a tailed beast.
I see. Same as the old then.
Yes, but this one is more because the Lord in the Flames thinks that something's going to happen with these tailed beasts. And so if we have one, it might change the outcome into our favor.
I like rigging outcomes.
Yeah, that does sound good.
Right.
Right. Seems agreeable.
So, what do we do now?
You have one more member. I've been waiting because this is the very seriousness of this so far. The very funny thing is about to happen. This ruins the thing at all, but you'll see what appears to be just a normal cat but walking on its hind legs approach you and go, "Hey guys, I'm your new organization member. I heard this is the super cool secret organization. My name is General Munchkin Man." He sticks out his paw.
Oh dear Lord!
What?
Ash, why did you approve him?
He's in my notes. Hold on.
I didn't. I'm not the one who approves this. The Lord in the Flames does.
No, you definitely have some part of the approval process. I mean, like, it's like you, the Yorigumo, and the Lord of the Flame.
Why would I say yes to a cat? Yeah, can you give me some reasons of why I would say yes to
General.
this man?
Put some respect on his name.
That's Mr. Munchkin Man. The
That's
Mr.
from
Munchkin.
the war.
Yeah,
He
from
led
the
front
fucking
lines.
war. Yeah, from the war. You'll be messing with my gang. It's Munchkin Man.
Larry.
And worst
Goopy
of all,
Goopy,
Larry.
General Munchkin Man, and most
I miss
importantly,
Larry.
Larry.
Same. I miss
I
him
really
every
miss
day.
Are you
So-
a stage beast?
One day he'll get animated, man. We're restarting webcomic after hiatus probably next month. But anyways, that's beside the point. He goes,
So, oh sorry.
"Yeah, I'm real excited to get started."
Right.
Do I know what this? Do I know what General Munchkin Man can do?
Oh, no idea. No.
He's the strong.
So, in short, the Lord in the Flames, me, and the Sage Beast just let this guy in for no apparent reason.
That can be
He's
what you
also a chill
think.
guy.
What do I think?
Yeah, that's up. No, that's up to what you guys want to think.
Because I'm trying to think, there's no way that the Lord of the Flames and me and the Spire Sage Beast just let this guy in just because he wanted to. He has to. Something must have. Yeah, whatever.
The-
I gave up.
I'm I'm in
If
just
you
utter disbelief that a talking, walking cat is within the organization.
Look, we have a stick man.
Yeah, you guys look
It's
over,
right there.
and Michael, much to your character's surprise, one of your new members, you look over, and he is completely white. Not as in pale, as in actually paper sheet white, and built literally like a stick man. Like you could wrap your pinky alone around his wrist. Like just your pinky could reach around his wrist. Well, maybe not, because you're
I
like
don't
academy age, but your old pinky could have wristed around his. But like, yeah, you
I
could
don't
wrap your
know
pinky
why
and thumb around him.
I don't know
We have,
why these people are here. Why are these people
we
here?
have Spike Boy and Stick Man.
You have a
Like,
guy
you're
completely covered
complaining
from
about an
head,
animal.
yeah, from head to toe in like spiked piercings. What literally appears to be like a cartoon walked off the page and came to life. And this cat guy, and then you recognize the other ones of like a witch lady, a pyromaniac with a weird mask, and a snake man who is covering his face with a
Actually,
mask to avoid showing off that he's a snake. That's the general description of the party you're
anything,
getting.
I'm the weirdest one for not being weird.
Ash, what's Ben's character's name again?
Yato.
Ayato. Yato.
Can I talk to you two guys for a second?
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. All right.
Yeah.
Well, did we lower our membership standard?
Did we lower
I
our
think the
100
Lord
characters?
of I think the Lord in the Flames just needs more recruits because he is quite low in power right now. So I think he was looking for interesting a bunch of people.
I was gonna say I was buried under rubble, same as you, so I woke up in one of those sacks.
Yeah. I would like to
see.
say that I knew the people that were being recruited, but I don't. I, it's weird. I don't even remember to to the what this Munchkin man can even do. He's just a part of the team. It's it's been a long day.
I think, you know, we all need foot soldiers to die for the cause. So
I think that
I just wonder
hopefully
if
is
we're,
the reason why the Lord in the
I
Flames
wonder if we're
picked these
hurting
people.
our credibility. You know,
That is the other thing that I was worried about.
I
But
would laugh at the stick man if he tried to steal.
yeah, that the stickman and the cat. The witch I can kind of
We a joke.
I can bypass. The witch I can kind of
Is this a
work
comedy?
with, but the stickman and the cat are kind of messing with
The comedy
street
troupe?
cred.
Is that what we are now? I mean, we're supposed to intimidate people.
But they're here now, so we just gotta use them wisely.
All right. You see Tal's face is full of skepticism.
I know, but hey, at least we can use them wisely. If worst comes to worst,
Well, we'll just take what we can get for now until we can get better sorted.
Sounds good.
alrighty. So, food, resources. We need these things to one make the base a base because as of right now we are just using the spider's den as the base. We need to make an actual base of operations, so bandit camps, rogue ninjas, just things that we can find we take. And food can be delegated to people who want to hunt for food, and others can, I guess, find resources. Doesn't sound too hard.
Yes.
Question is when does the actual mission start?
That is the question.
I think we should begin as soon as possible. Like, right now.
I
Oh,
agree with the
boy.
needle man.
So
I feel
are we?
food is not that big of a deal. I honestly don't think we should be wasting our time with resources. I say we just storm a village and take all that and get a base of operations set up.
The people not on missions can do
we'll
the
die.
resource management and gathering, while the ones on missions just handle that.
That's a good idea.
Die if we storm a village, I think the closest one is the Leaf.
There's gotta be some local.
Can I make? He says the Leaf Village. Can I make a? Can I make a history check, please?
Yeah, go on, I guess. Sure.
Yeah. Let's
You
do
don't you also
that.
have amnesia?
Yes, I do. This is how I'm getting my shit back. 22.
I'm just taking
Yeah,
I'm taking it at face value.
it's weird because like you're really racking your memory, you know, and you're kind of like, Yeah, it doesn't quite sound right, but it doesn't sound wrong. You think you'd be cooked if you attacked a major nation, though, or even a major village?
Yeah, no. I don't think attacking a village is a good idea, especially at our current state.
I
They
don't even
Did
think
say that bandit output.
it's reasonable to interpret what I said as attacking the Leaf Village. I just meant
It's one of
taking
the closest
like
ones.
a house from some villagers or something.
Pretty bad. The White Fang does seem like a fun challenge.
The one-
You haven't changed at all.
Oh, we're gonna fucking die.
Oh, we're good.
Oh, the white thing does sound like fun. I think I think
Who's
our
the
time
white
would be better
thing?
spent. Can I
I
you know how there's a bunch of like villages not directly connected to any of the major ones?
Yeah.
I don't know what check would this be, but
It'd
any of those
be
around?
knowledge history. Because
Okay,
knowledge
I don't
local
know if
doesn't
I-
exist in this, unfortunately.
I
Which
don't even think I have stats yet.
you don't. I've been cooking a little bit. I need like it for
We can say that you're good at knowledge if you want to be good at knowledge.
I would
You
not
can
say
do
if you don't
everything.
be good
gotta-
at knowledge. You're gonna be
well-
really spread thin.
I got a 14 raw, so whatever.
Get in tabletop while you're here. Pick a color. We're doing.
Can you send me an invite?
Yeah, I
favor.
got you. Por favor.
Rise, how far is the, well, I guess I would ask Ash, how far is the, would they know they would have to infiltrate during the tuning exams?
Yeah, that's there you go. You're invited now, Micah. Yeah, that's pretty far out though. You have time. Because they do that very regularly, remember. It's like a bi-yearly thing.
Okay. So we have, what, a couple months?
You'd have a couple months at the earliest, but that's like if you wanted to do it at the absolute earliest. Then you'd have a couple years, and then you'd have another couple years, etc., etc. It'd be like this back and forth thing where it'd be like, yeah, that's assuming none are canceled in the foreseeable future, and that's assuming you're actually able to get there, because, you know, sometimes it's hosted by different people, and it's a whole thing. This set also, yeah, Micah, pick the color you want between purple, brown, pink, and yellow. That'll be your color permanently.
Click yellow.
You pick yellow. Okay, here you go. Here are your little notepads. The black is for combat and planning. The white is for notes and communication. To speed up game processes. you can use this tray right here to roll die and things. You can even save macros and stuff to it, and then you have your little chest as well and other stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, so we're just gonna switch between using this and Foundry, see what's better for both viewership and what people like better. I'll take the 14 raw for now, but it would not be higher than a +4 at absolute maximum. So we're going to say that it's like a 16 most probably.
Okay. What do you got for me, boss?
You would know that the closest village is this relatively small one that might actually be relatively ripe for conquest. However, you also know that it is defended by supposedly a great spirit beast, which would not be ripe for conquest.
I see. Hold on.
Yeah, anyway, we'll do that for a moment. And
Give me 1 sec. While you guys talk amongst yourselves.
okay.
Ash, when's the nearest tuning exams?
Ooh, I
God.
was told to go there.
We need to eat food, and you guys are worried about the training exams.
I have something from earlier.
I feel like
We
we're
can
wasting
do
time.
food
It
in between,
is.
yeah.
It
And
is
we-
a worthwhile thing, but we need to get ourselves steady first.
I think we should get a
Well-
lay of the land and find any local bandits, right? If I'm not
Yes.
crazy.
You're not. I think we should steady ourselves first, and then think of things we can do, like the tuning exam or other mission. Because as of right now, all we have is a barracks and not a lot of food. I-
And I don't think the spiders outside are edible. I
Well-
tried. They didn't work too good. They bit
Let's-
me a lot.
Let's just go raid a village, sharpen our skills in preparation for everything else.
Is there like a slow burner in you people's brains? We can't just go raid villages to
No.
We don't want to get our names out whenever we're this weak.
We should probably set up a scouting party. And then
that's what I was trying to
be-
say earlier. That's where I was scouting.
Oh, you did scout. What did you find?
Oh, I found lots of useful stuff. Like, here's this rock.
Oh,
That is a rock.
The rocks.
Can I look at the rock? Is it anything special?
Also,
The rock
Oh.
is a low-grade chakra pill.
That's
Oh.
not-
Alrighty.
that's actually
This-
a good find.
What do I know about this great spirit beast?
You know that
What
it
do we-
takes the form of a great elk, and it rare that many criminal organizations have tried to hunt it. It's a strange thing. None of the major nations and none of the major villages, or like no reputable organization has ever tried to kill it. But it seems to be an almost minor fixation of a great deal of mercenary companies, cults, and deserters. That like a lot of criminals have tried to take the beast flesh for some reason, and that everyone who has ever tried has died. And that it has in times defended the village. It is from a relatively cozy resort nation who has, for the most part, like a city-state. Think like Venice style city-state, right? Like not really having its own farmland, not really having whatever. It's like a major.
Always hiring mercenaries. Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't have a standing military at all. It has a handful of like people who can fight, like, but their neighborhood watch level definitely below you. A couple of high-ranking mercenaries and like actual practice guardsmen for like nobility and things. Yet, despite all of this, it pretty much has been neutral ground. Mainly because the major nations just don't want to deal with the spirit beasts, and in time of war, The beast in the land itself is said to come alive to defend this village. General Munchkin Man will corroborate this tale with you, and say that it's definitely an option, as it is neutral ground, and so long as you aren't like major war criminals, and even if you were major war criminals, they probably wouldn't apprehend you. They'd just sell your information out to someone who would. So it's actually pretty safe for trade. He'll say that there is weird shit happening in the local woods recently. And he's also saying you guys could go into the abyss hole. You could go on an expedition into the first floor to try to find cool things. And it might solve all your issues. But there's also the nearby woods. There's also the nearby village. There is also, you know what? I didn't name the bandits. I'm going to be so real with you. So I'm just going to, I know White Fang is from Ruby, but that's fine. I'm just going to steal that name. It's the anime campaign. Sure, there is a local White Fang base as well. Sure,
I
group stories.
honestly think we should try to take that place.
The entire village right now, or
At least we
The
could
White
approach peacefully and see if they would let us rest up there. But
We have
we
a
need-
barracks here. This is our base of operations. We need to build this place up.
I look around and the roof's
Do we have
falling.
money?
Oh no, you're in a cave.
We have nothing.
You guys have,
We have beds.
this
you
is
guys
Barracks.
have
also where
400 Ryu. He's just like
A
400
total or
yen
slaying
Per.
kid is.
per, or no, not per, total.
per? Okay,
Total.
400 per.
We need to start strong. Put our name on the map. I think
Yeah,
this is
and get stomped out immediately. That sounds like a great idea.
Who are you? I don't even know who you are. Why are you speaking?
We don't know who you are.
Yeah, well, everyone important knows who I am.
Clearly not.
Oh,
Great.
isn't
Well, we
he
seem to be
as
at
bright as
a
the shining sun?
division. So let me say what we're going to do right now. We are going to, as of right now, we do not have a base. We do not have a good foundation. So what we need to do right now is to build a good foundation so that we can plan ahead into what we want to do later. As of right now, we do not have much food, much water, much supplies and or resources. We could go into the best as Mr. Munchkin Man said, but I think we should just try and find things to help the base first and foremost, and then we can think about raiding villages and whatnot.
I think eradicating the bandits might be a big step.
I think they're the same thing. If we can take the village or at least occupy it, it gives us a headquarters. It gives us a regional foothold. The Abyss wastes capital and doesn't actually affect our dwellings. And
Oh,
we
there's
also
stuff
get-
down there. General Munchkin Man will say.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, General Munchkin Man will say. There's stuff down there.
Yes, but there's no headquarter or place to stay down there. It's just
There's things we could use
Items.
to build a stronghold. There's also weird artifacts and other things that no one else has. So we get some of those early before other people have them. It's a weapon that we exclusively have or a resource that we can capitalize on exclusively.
That does sound like
I like the way this
It-
creature
it would
talks.
be-
It's simple, easy to understand.
that
I
does sound good if we
do
can
not
get
really care as long as we take decisive action.
That's why we're gonna
Like,
split into groups, right?
Attack. Yes, that
Yes.
sounds like a great idea.
That is decisive action.
I think though, maybe we go see the village first, gauge it, think about our realistic chances, and then
Yes,
discuss about banditry and see which one would be easier for us to tackle first and foremost. Individuals who are interested in the whole may want to go there.
I will scout the village if anyone would like to join me, and I will come back and report on it.
Well, since we have to wait on that anyway, I would like to probably gather some basic food and, basic resources from the surrounding forest area. That way we're not too far from home.
All right.
You're bringing Henry Stickmin with you, Tal?
No. No.
I will go.
In fact,
I
Henry
can't.
Stickmin, I think you should stay behind and pick berries, but
All right, fair enough.
I want to take Ben. I keep forgetting Ben's character's name.
Yato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yato.
Okay, I'll go from top to bed for bottom. We
Yato.
have Ben playing Yato, Foof playing Yuki, James playing Henry, Micah playing Tal. We have Tyson playing Ash/Engie. We have X playing Grim, and we have Lucian playing Light.
Light's not a final name, by the way. That's just the first thing he came up with.
No, neither is Tal.
Yeah,
Is it Tal, like Tal or Cal?
Tal.
Tal.
Yako, do you want to come with me? Scout this village.
Yeah. That would probably make it easier if I just do this on my Discord.
Yeah. Let's go.
So I think me and Ben will do that,
Money.
and then everyone else can do what they want to do.
Well, you
Going to the village now?
You have the money, right?
We all have money, but
I
yeah.
misspoke, so sure, everyone can have it. I meant single, not per.
Wait, you
but I said per twice, and then when I try to correct myself, I said per again. So I guess
that's what I kept asking.
the money you somehow miraculously multiplied in your pocket, Yuki.
We're rich.
I have four. I have money.
Oh yeah, everyone gets 400 Japanese yen.
Nice.
That's not a lot.
We're rich. We're rich, as you say, being given $2
buy like 2 or
USD.
3 drinks from a vending machine with like 400.
This is useless.
Oh my god.
Now we all have so we can get something. So wait, am I going with them?
No, I think we're splitting up 2-3-3. So I guess
Okay.
Henry, do you want General Munchkin Man and Yuki?
For the record, I'm the only normal-looking person here.
What's crazy?
Sure.
Wait,
I also didn't know it was
was
the
it
leader of
just,
a group apparently.
just me and
All right.
Michael? It's just
Yeah,
me and
it is
Michael going
Yato
to-
and Tal, Yuki, Henry, and General Munchkin Man. Then it's Grim, Light, and Ash are the 3 groups. So Henry and Co are going to go get food. Tal and Co are going to go scout the village out / possibly do some shopping or other affirmative action. Ash, what are you taking your group to go do?
I think it could be it could be good to either scout for some bandits or scout the abyss hole.
I don't want to go to the abyss hole.
We're not
Okay,
going
so
there. We're
there's,
just going there to
okay,
look.
so we're scouting the bandits. Okay, so 3 scouting missions. This should be relatively quick. How this is going to work is you guys, every time you go out, you are entitled to a certain number of rests. And there is so many background noise. Christ. Anyways, you're entitled to a certain number of rests, depending on the difficulty of the mission. And it's like Baldur's Gate, where you get so many short rests and so many long rests. And if no one's done it before, long rests in this work much more similarly to how they do in 3.5, where you restore a limited number of resources. Short rests work much like how they do in 5e, where you're able to restore a limited amount of resources that you gain over the course of a long rest or a full rest. And then if you take a week off at home, you're fully restored and you get every single solitary resource you ever could want back. If you haven't read that, you should read into it. If you need it explained, I'll explain it after the session. Yeah, everyone is entitled to 1 short rest on this mission. And everyone has 1 day of food. Which means even if you guys fail to get food this time, you'll still be able to return home, eat, and head back out the next day after a long rest. So that said, we'll go in reverse order to share the spotlight, finishing with Tal and company. And then if Mike is still here, we'll get into the next thing. If not, Tal will, I don't know, stay in the village to continue scouting whilst we go into the next thing, depending on how it goes. So with that said, let's get going. Ash, Grim,
X.
and Light.
Where do I put the money, X? The sheet doesn't make any fucking sense, X.
Read.
What have you done? I'm reading!
Not well. It's a section that says money.
Is there a section that says money?
At the top
Yeah.
of the screen in bold letters, and then there's a second part that says money that autofills based off the first part that says money, and then there's a third part that doesn't autofill weirdly, which is actually quite strange that it doesn't autofill.
I am confused which part you're looking at, and I don't know if my sheet is different suddenly.
Uh-oh.
And the class features. Right below the class features.
Yeah,
you'll
right below
see
class.
the little armor bulk,
Armor bulk.
and Rio.
Okay.
Yeah, Rio.
Rio,
There's
okay.
also one at the very
Yeah,
top
that
of
is
the
the one
screen.
I'm looking at every
No,
time.
there's one at the very
But
top
is
of the
there
screen,
another-
which, yes,
Where's
that's
the other one?
expendable resources. It's right below your character portrait, and it will autofill. Because how typically it's supposed to work is after a mission, you're entitled with an amount of downtime and an amount of Rio. But it's also very overpowered, so we're doing it slightly differently. Eventually, you'll probably get that mechanic as well. But you need to earn that.
With this
But
one spot rather than touch any of the others.
Yeah, because
Oh, I
there's
see
one
where
that
it's at now.
autofill. And that one autofills
It's
based
right above
off
the
of
ninjutsu
one
and stuff.
at the top, yeah. That's because that's an expendable resource. So this being said, my children, Ash,
Got it.
Light, and Grim, you're heading out to scout the. You know, I kind of can't believe that. Sure, we're going with White Fang. We're keeping it. We're locking it in. Yep. So you guys are trying to scout out the local White Fang operation, and you guys are going into the woods, but you've gone far past where you were previously, far past your old organization, the ashes of the building that it had been associated, and you're really struggling to actually find the encampment. And I need one of you to make a survival and one of you to make a perception check, while the third of you keeps out a lookout for possible danger.
I can make a perception check. I have a
Okay.
+8.
I have a +4 to my survival.
Let me see if
However, I have a +7 to my investigation.
I think I think you and me have the same survival.
Let me see if I have a ninjutsu that could
Only
help me right
14.
now.
14. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, mine's
This is quiet, I believe. Can I use a jutsu?
Yeah.
Can I use an alarming technique?
I don't think it would help, but yes.
Nah, I'll just make the check. Tyson, I like your rolls, but I think I should do the survival check.
I know, yes. I think you should as well, because mine's lower than yours.
Eek. Not very wise here, boys. Not very wise. And that's okay, because I'm not very wise either. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's
Tyson,
a... Yeah.
what's your passive investigation, Tyson?
My passive investigation, let me look it up.
Oh, wait a minute. If that was investigation, my investigation, I have a +7 to that. Uh-oh. Well, that sucks.
My passive investigation is a 15.
Neat. Okay. So, X, you're actually starting to make a little bit of progress. You're like, wait, I see some fresh tracks. You're starting to get there. Going through what appears to be the very... Oh, now I'm background noise. Cries. But you got you can walk through, and you're beginning to piece the varying bits of terrain based off of what's changed. You know, they've been doing a very good job of hiding. It seems. I mean, many of them do have ninja training after all, and so they're based. You're not making any progress on finding it, but you found a variety of things such as tracks, broken branches, picked clean berry bushes, etc. that would have said you're on the right track. Just as you're making this progress, however, Light is like, "Hey guys, I found something," and y'all run over to check it out. And unfortunately, Ash does not find the ambush in time. As you guys go over to what appears to be some sort of cache.
It's more than a 15?
Yes, the stealth is more than a 15.
Damn.
By 1, actually. 60. But that's...
You mother...
That said, you guys go over what appears to be some sort of cache, but it was a setup, because as soon as Light, you pull up a rock, snares wrap around you, trying to send you off into the tree, and Ash, thud, thud, bang, as 2 crossbow bolts strike into your back, followed by an actual bullet from an actual gun. So firstly, what's your AC, Ash? And secondly, please roll me a reflex save or dexterity, whatever it's called on your sheet. Lucian.
My AC
X.
is
I blame you. I wanted to take the alert feat, my guy, and you
No.
told me to take durable.
None of them are casting any jutsu. That wouldn't have helped you.
No.
my AC is I think I think it's 19, I think, because I specified that I always cast chakra skin on myself before I leave on missions.
All right, that makes sense. Sure, I would allow that. You have your mage armor up.
So that's 19. And and then what was your extra and then what was your other question?
Lucian, roll a dex save.
Oh.
Yep, I'm working on it.
I needed to make sure that my deck save was actually just a 2, so this is going to be real bad. 16?
Not bad.
That's not bad.
Okay, so good news.
Yeah.
Is you get out of the snare trap before it actually strings you up. Meaning you don't
good.
take damage and you're not restrained. You're not like totally fucked here. Ash.
Mhm.
Their bonus from stealth means that. Or repeat what you said, because I'll be honest, I think I misheard you. Actually, I don't want to say they all hit before I. What's your AC?
19.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Because I was gonna say, I thought you had said 17 for some reason, and I was like, that doesn't
No.
sound right. Yeah. Okay. So, one misses you actually. As you manage to quickly turn around the chakras again, you're just completely caught off guard, only managing to deflect one of the basic bolts. As whatever this like actual weapon that this guy has in his hand is just incredibly powerful. It burrows straight through your chakra skin and comes out the other side of you. And as you're reeling back in pain from this, your chakra skin weakened, and the other bolt pierces in between your ribs.
Already. Looks like someone's gonna die from being flamed to death. Perfect.
Crazy
I'm
sentence.
beginning to
Yeah,
walk.
that's
That was very cool, boss.
I know, thank you. I tried my best.
I'm just
I definitely wasn't just drawing a blank there.
You take 17 total damage from the barrage that strikes into you.
Damn.
Ash.
That's that's a lot of damage for an early level
Yeah,
encounter. Ugh.
one got max
Don't worry.
damage. Roll.
If any of us use our jutsu, I think they die. This is a very fucking bomb party.
And I need you to make an active investigation. Grim. Or not Grim, sorry. No, yeah, Ash. I'm still learning names.
I like what I think on my.
That's right, man. No worries. An active investigation.
Yes.
Let's see. Investigation. Already, that would be that. So this roll plus what I have in here. That's 17.
Okay.
Hmm.
So by the time you turn around, the ambush is gone, but they've left tracks.
Oh, that's good.
Clearly so. Luckily for us, these two arrows are good. Do you want to follow them, boss, or do you want me to make sure you don't bleed out and die?
I want to hunt them down, but we don't know what they're capable of. We can probably take them, but they might be trying to goad us into something else.
Right, I see. I'm gonna heal you. Come here.
I come to a Grim.
Mhm. She literally just pokes you with her finger, and some of her blood goes into your body. I'm just using a depth healing.
Okay.
So,
Actually,
are.
while I'm thinking about it, I did. No, I did not take damage. Never mind.
as always.
A gem remains. I will go ahead. I think I can do Dust
Oh, no,
Shield
it's
until I short rest. Yeah, I'm gonna use Dust Shield automatically now, which
If
I
I
thought
don't
I
do-
did before, but I didn't do it, so I'm dumb. That's okay.
You gain 23 HP back.
Damn, Ari. I think that's.
The bullet hole slurp and closes.
Don't
I think Grim.
Scott again. It's inconvenient.
I now have 23 AC.
I'll try my best.
It's up to you. They're getting away. What are we going to do?
I think we should go get them.
Chase him down.
Whatever you say.
I
Okay.
could, because we can leave one for interrogations and learn some information about what's going on.
Then let's go.
Okay.
Are you guys?
Well, once again, one of you may make a perception and one of you may make a survival while one of you stays on watch.
I
Can
will
I
stay
make
on watch.
Can I make a investigation instead of survival?
No.
Yeah or no?
No. One
Alright.
makes survival, one you makes perception, one stays on watch with passive.
I will stay on watch with passive.
Okay. That's way better than last time.
Damn right.
Is that the perception?
No, that's...
Yes.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Alright.
Then they're on
Perception.
survival.
Then I will be doing survival. That is 19.
Okay,
God.
neat. So you guys actually are able to follow these tracks back, putting everything you've learned together, triangulating the location. You find the main base, a wooden walled fortification that looks to be some sort of tent town. That looks to have probably about 40 White Fang members inside of it.
Is it time? X, is it time? Can I do the thing?
No.
No, I can't do the thing. It's 40 foot, though.
That's not going to kill all of them.
It's not going to kill
You
all
get
of them, but at
stabbed.
least they won't... Nah, they won't be stabbed. It'll be fine. Fine, I won't do it now. Damn it.
Well, we know where the base is.
And we did come here to scout, so
I think if we all came back with the full group, we could generally get rid of them.
yes.
Although, can I look around for anybody who's like straggling out?
There are a handful you see outside. And now it's time to make a choice. Lucian, as you were the one who stood out, are you going to use your passive investigation to try to watch out for people attempting to ambush you? Or are you going to make active stealth check to avoid being perceived by the enemies?
I'm going to use my passive investigation.
Okay.
My
What is it?
passive investigation is 17.
Noted. And with that, you do beat the 16 stealth. So you are now aware that the guys from earlier were straggling behind you. You somehow managed to get ahead of them
Oh, I
through
see. That's what
triangulating
was
your
wrong.
location. And they seem to be running towards the base at this point, seeing that you somehow got ahead of them. And X, you also see this. They're seeming to run towards the base to raise the alarms, yelling, shouting.
Well, let's kill them quickly.
Okay. Well,
Or do we have like
I
time
have-
before we jump them?
No.
No, just immediate. Go into it.
Mm-hmm. Because you're doing something, it'd have to be literally instant or like someone. Because even right now, there's a chance they still catch the main group's attention with the people straggling outside. So if it's not instantaneous and silent, they're alerted, and at that point, it's
Oh,
retaliation.
the whole base will be alerted if we kill them.
If it's not silent and instant,
Then I guess we have to get out because we're not fighting 40+ people.
I might. Are they in a line?
sure, fuck it, why not?
Where is it at? Where's the thing that
Because
I was gonna take?
if I can find my sheet, I don't know.
Oh, I can do this as a bonus action.
Where is? There we go. There it is. I guess if they are there and
we're making
We're trying. If you have anything that's going to be quick and silent, so that they don't raise the alarm because we're too close to the base. And we might fight 40,000 people.
so
yeah, no,
I
they
don't
gotta
know
work out, Big
if
Chief.
a beam of white flame is silent, but it'll get the job done.
All of my shit's gonna fucking start shaking the earth.
If you do that, I would like to give you another prick. And
Because they are in a line
to
and
ability modifier to the damage roll.
Alrighty, so see, increases that die to it.
Where the hell is my A? I thought I had an air bullet
Alright,
too.
I'm going to I'm going to I use one of my feats to cast 2 jutsus at once. One of them is going to be Scorching Murder, so I will have 2 4 motes of flame at my head, and then I'm going to and then and then I'm going to spend 2 of those motes of fire, and then cast Scorch Release Murderous Flame. Am I basically fire a beam of white flame in am I a 30-foot long 30-foot long 5 feet wide line. All creatures in its path must make a dexterity saving throw, taking 3d8 uh 3d8 plus my feats and plus my clan stuff and my class stuff, which would probably be 3d8 plus 2 a 38 plus 1d4 plus I think another one from I mean, I'll get it's 3d8 plus 2d4 plus I think 1d6 from both my clan and my class. So it would be uh a 38 plus 2d4 plus 1d6 if they fail. Uh
Plus whatever stat you're using to cast.
Yeah. Plus my ninjutsu modifier. My ninja. And then they also be burned on a failed and half on a successful save. And because I'm actually and because I use 2 motes, it turns into a D10. So it's it's 3d10 if they fail. So uh they would need to pass my save DC of I think 17.
It would be 8 plus prof plus stat. So probably not 17 unless you have a feat or something. Because it would
It's
be
because of my class, because I can increase one of my jutsus to either to increase the die or increase the DC. So it would be 17.
okay, neat. So do 1 fails, 1 succeeds, 1 fails. So 2 fail and 1 succeeds.
Alrighty. I'm going to roll the Adagio because it's that plus 2d4.
Is this a surprise round for us or them?
Neither.
Or
You're both aware of
neither?
each
Okay.
other.
Okay.
I'm a scene, so I'm making sure I'm not going to be doing anything that's not against.
Actually, that would be
Yeah.
quiet.
It would be quiet, yes.
Let's do that. I have an idea.
Yeah.
We'll see how it
I
goes.
also have an idea.
Don't worry.
All right, so
Let's see the bomb.
so 2 failed, and then I'm a scene because Walker, so that I know what
Oh
I'm
my
doing.
Yeah, just roll a 3D.
It's
3d10 plus
Yeah.
1d6 plus 1d4 plus 5, I assume.
It is likely that sounds correct, yeah. Or it'd be plus 4 or something, but
3d10 plus 2d4
it'd be 1d4
plus
and then
1d6
1d6. Plus 5.
plus 5.
That's not bad.
Okay, so you will watch as immediately this just massive hissing beam of flame emerges, and one of them is reduced to completely devoid of moisture, just not ash, but just like a scalded corpse. The other 2 survive, however. One is burnt, and the burns will likely prove fatal by the time they're back at the base. But the 2 of them screaming in agony, and the now burgeoning forest fire seems to have drawn their attention to this area, as you see a force is beginning to be mobilized in the base itself.
Keep the fire spreading. I'm going to quickly cast Wither and Bloom. The 2 that are currently writhing on the floor need to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay. What's DC?
DC is 16.
Shockingly, both succeed. I got a 15 and a 14. One has a +3 and one has a +1.
All good. All good.
A 14 and a 13 is what you rolled?
15 and 14, but yeah.
Oh, okay, never
They
mind.
take a combined. Yes, Dyson.
No, I was just gonna say also, one of the you said one of the damaged person is burned, and they're probably gonna die from the burn.
They have 2 HP. They're dead from the burn. Yeah, they're dead.
Is the other one going to be still alive?
Oh, they're absolutely fine. Yeah. They're the one who
Then
succeeded.
that one's gonna be ember marked for 1 minute.
Okay. They take a combined. Both of them take a combined. Let me make sure I'm doing this right, so I don't fuck this up. Actually, 6 damage. 6
Why do you
necrotic
have-
damage. If that does anything
why
cool.
Okay, cool. The one who's writhing on the floor, who is dead to status, just completely explodes. From a mixture of hemorrhaging and burning. It's horrific. The other guy honestly still seems pretty aight, though, to be real, as he's running and screaming to the boys.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right.
You escape with
pick one.
knowledge of the base in your brains.
Can I scoop up the charred corpse of one of them and take him with me?
You may attempt to, but it would result in needing to roll stuff.
I think
What you got there? A smoothie.
I got a +3,
A smoothie.
or I got a +2 to my
Smoothie.
strength. I'm thinking. I think I can do it.
Yeah, so you run back, the forest fire around you as the group is starting to approach you. You see 2 more of these people armed with actual real guns, and someone who actually looks quite potent and powerful, who is wielding a cat of 9 tails, which is a 9-headed whip of sorts. Who is heading up this actual proper group of these 3 armed individuals, with the one injured guy coming, and like the chaff seem to be staying close to the base, patrolling at this point, as they've sent like a more elite group out. So I need you to roll me a strength check and tell me your passive stealth.
All right, passive stealth is 14.
Noted.
Just a raw strength check. I'm thinking. Yeah, it's fine. I thought I had higher than that. Ew. That'll be alright. It'll be alright.
That's pretty good.
18.
Alright, so you are more than strong enough. You pick them up, but they are at least one of them. And maybe I did this somewhat unfairly, and I will confess, so I will only let half of them attack you. One of them does notice you and points you out to the others. So 2 of them rolled. I rolled them individually to see if they notice you, which is why I'm saying it's a little unfair rather than taking the highest guy. But
Yeah.
So, but the 2 who did not see you will not take shots. While they are aware of your location now and can continue to interact with you, I will say they don't get their shots. That said,
That's fine.
the big boss immediately throws their hand together, making hand signs, casting a jutsu upon you. Whereas the one with the gun, one of the uninjured one, will actively take aim upon you and fire.
Alright.
The gun 100% misses. It's like a fucking 10 to hit with modifiers. The jutsu, however, crits you as they form this. By the way, this crits on a 19, not a 20. It's in one of the ones that has an extended crit range. As they throw their hands together, and the opposite.
Oh, so they don't have to roll to confirm on that then?
No.
Nah. It's ass.
Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, I might add that in. I might make a couple of modifications as we go, because Naruto is a bit of a bullshit system, and while it is good for an anime thing, I do like some of the 3.5 things more. So, for instance, I might add confirming crits to be a thing, because while they did add bounded accuracy, where there's a hard max to what you can increase your crit range to balance it out, there's still just a lot of things, but that's not a today problem. As you see the opposite of your own clan, as memories begin to flash back, as the person with the cat of 9 tails forms hand signs and activates a Kinjiki clan jutsu, as an iron spear flies out of them and into you, doing substantial damage.
Alright. What are we sitting at?
8 times 3 is 24.
24?
Yes.
Okay, so I have temp HP that I need to get rid of
Which
first.
would be 20, so you take 4 real damage.
Oh.
But you lose your AC.
Yeah.
So it loses the gust coat, unfortunately. But luckily, it likely saves your life. As you realize this is a lethal strike and was aimed right for your heart, it would have killed you. But luckily, the iron spikes around you form into a barrier that takes most of the penetration, causing what would have been a fatal wound to be a mere flesh wound. As I need you to now make a dexterity check. Just raw dexterity,
Okay.
as if it was a dexterity saving throw.
This feels like a lot of extra rolling that doesn't make sense, but okay. 19.
You manage to hoist the body over your shoulder and run off with it, them only getting one volley upon you. As you manage to escape with your friends.
Oh, thank goodness.
And that's
Why
where
did you
you
want that corpse?
Sacrifices.
and this is where your scene ends. We go to Micah and Ben. Cal, you and your brosif are approaching the village.
What do I see? Just sneakily approaching, not trying to draw any attention to ourselves.
Yep. Easy, easy. You begin to approach, and you will see a walled village, but the walls aren't very sturdy. Much of them are made out of like mud, almost like earthen mounds, more than anything else. Perhaps made by like magic or jutsus over a long period of time. There's also many tree branches and roots reinforcing these walls. They'd be pretty resistant to things like arrow fire or fire jutsu, things of that nature. But they'd have a pretty difficult time holding up against lightning or heavy siege fire. As they're primarily, like I said, earthen mounds reinforced with like trees. So they're good windbreaks, but not very powerful in terms of long-term defenses. Then you see a lot, kind of just a friendly village overarchingly, where you see like free market trade occurring, as well as they like some free, like a free market, like small religious center. You see very few guards, but that was kind of expected among what you've heard. No standing military, just like a handful of small-scale mercenaries. You've seen maybe 4 decently skilled people having been around the village at this point. You imagine many of the bodyguards are on important people, like community leaders or wealthy patrons, that sort of thing.
What do you think? I'll say to my friend.
Ben, please.
My mic was off. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
What do you think about the village?
Bryce, can I roll to see if there's any I guess like general intel of the village due to the scouting, like number of soldiers, number of like points that we can sneak in through, or
Yeah, one sec.
like points, I guess, like points of interest, I suppose.
One second. Yes. Do you have proficiency in... There's actually like a kit specifically for determining things like this. I'm trying to figure out what it's called.
I don't even have proficiency with perception.
Probably not then. No. There is a kit that allows you to tell for structural weaknesses and locations, like where you could sneak in, weak spots, and like lacks in surveillance.
I can't tell much from out here. We're gonna have to get in.
It doesn't look like they would oppose us just walking in, so I suppose we'll just go inside the village and kind of keep scouting it out, keeping a friendly demeanor, obviously.
Right.
I mean, yeah,
So-
you guys look like academy students. You look like particularly threatening academy students, but like, you know, there's not an amazing amount of those two things kind of cancel each other out and make it so you're like weirdly easily to blend into the crowd.
Good, good, good.
You know what's really
Uh,
sad?
So we'll
Any-
just sneak
anyone
in, I
in-
suppose.
Yeah. As we're walking through, I'm looking for anything important like city halls, guard stations, and POIs.
Okay. You go on and roll me an investigation upon taking a quick look. Ben, I need you to roll me an insight, Ben.
Insight. Let me take a quick look-see. Insight. Oof. That's just a +1 to whatever I roll here. Let's see. Come on, no whammies. That is a 10.
Okay. You can roll a second roll. I need you to roll a martial arts check.
That I am
Martial-
very good at.
That's what I figured. I would have given it to Micah because that would have made more sense, but I will allow you to do it.
Here's the interesting thing. So martial arts is based off my strength, but since I'm a taijutsu specialist, I can change my taijutsu like attacks.
Yeah, to Dex.
Yeah, is it cool if I run it for Dex?
Begrudgingly, yes, because that makes sense.
Okay, so that'll be a +8 to martial arts. 12. That
It's
is
not...
really not as good as it should have been.
Okay. So two of you together, right? You're rapidly figuring out a lot about this town. And like I said, you see it's a pretty like free market area. A lot of these places have things like foreign seals on them though. So you're seeing like, oh yeah, there's just people here. This is a resort town through and through. You know, a tourist trap primarily, where people are coming to pay their respects to like earthen spirits and enjoy the hot springs and the mud paths and things like that. The town itself has a like pathetic amount of force behind it. There's like essentially city watch, but there's not a standing military. And like none of them have specialized techniques. You can tell immediately. They're just kind of guys, and you could probably kick their ass in group, especially if you got someone with a bomb type of spell like Yuki or like Ash. It would probably be a pretty simplistic event for you, or Light even. The three of them together could like probably pretty easily take them. The problem you're quickly noticing, however, is if there was ever like a siege or something, all the foreign foreign merchants, which are gonna have the bulk of the materials on them, are just gonna leave. Like there's not any reason for them to stay on the siege, and it would probably cause diplomatic incidents if like the village was attacked and then it was like, oh yeah, you killed all these foreign merchants and diplomats. It'd probably be a pretty big no. But the benefit to that is it goes both ways, right? If all the foreign diplomats, nobles, and tourists and like merchants and stuff leave, right? So do all their guards.
Right.
So it's a two-way
Any-
street there.
Any POS?
There is a handful of people who are actually of importance. The one thing I will note, unfortunately, the rolls were not very good. So, I will give one more piece of information, then everything else you just can't figure out. Because you're, like I said, you're particularly threatening-looking academy students which kind of cancels it out because they'd be like, ha ha, yeah, and like disarmed by the Academy suit thing, but you're both kind of scary. So they're like, okay. And so it's like a pretty perfect neutral where you're easily able to walk around, but it's not great for you. They're not like gonna be like, oh, completely guard down to let you in on secrets, and you're not like of enough competency to get those secrets of your own. So you have figured out though, there are a couple of elite mercenaries that are owned by the town. They're very clearly mercenaries, like paid swords, not a standing military. But any one of those, there's like 4 of them. But any one of those 4 could probably kick your ass. As they're like actually they're like particularly skilled and impressive individuals, likely who have retired from military service or been honorably discharged and ran out of money and went back into some form of service. And they likely actually have specialized techniques.
Specifically, what I'm looking for is, because this is a vacation spot, right?
Yes.
Are there any rich-looking motherfuckers?
Many.
Like
everyone.
Oh, is there a bounty board? That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, is there a bounty board or anything?
There is actually.
Let me take a little look see at the bounty board.
You look at the bounty board, and there is in fact 3 people of interest on the bounty board, all with pretty high sums on their head. There's 1 wanted for hunting a sacred beast. There's 1 wanted for theft of experimental technology, and there's 1 wanted for honestly just a litany of crimes. One of them, while not noticeable to you, would be noticeable to Lucian as the person who just shot them, and is known as Talia of the 9 Tails, who has
Talia of the 9 Tails.
yes, who has the Steel Release Keki Genkai, is a high-ranking member of the White Fang organization, and has a legendary weapon, a 9-tailed whip that is said to be made of one of Kurama's whiskers.
Ooh.
Are any of these rich-looking nobles?
Which one gives more money?
I'm specifically
Probably the 9-tailed one.
looking vulnerable. I'm kind of scanning for like rich girls on vacation. Like
Not
yeah, which one gives easy money?
ransom material.
Not really,
Oh,
honestly,
you're
no.
going there.
Because if you were to take someone from the middle of street in broad daylight, like
Well,
say,
no,
a
I
lot
wouldn't
of these,
necessarily do it in the middle. I'm just wondering if there's a target.
it would be hard because almost everyone has at least 1 bodyguard. So even if it's a group of because the worry would therefore become, if someone was alerted, the 2 of you are just dead instantly. Unless you play the whole, oh, I was just messing around, I'm a kid, ha ha ha, and then you're probably going to jail. Which is the same thing, because the problem would come down to, it would require numerous successful rolls, and you don't think the odds are in your favor, because, it's a well-traveled resort and tourist town that has been neutral through many wars, and is, of a pride, a good establishment. So most people are listening to what, the resorts properly say. Then there are, supposedly the guardian spirits you're not too worried about. But like I said, there is, always at least 4 mercenaries who are particularly powerful. And then the merchants themselves who work here, almost all of them have at least 1 escort. So even if it is 2 girls on their own on vacation who are, somewhat young and just rich guys' daughters who aren't trained in combat, they also have some tough-looking swordsman, like sitting on the beach sort of deal, and then other people around them also have at least 1 or 2 escorts.
Is there a fighting area, like a arena or some sort of sports betting area?
No, that sort of thing has been outlawed here, as the essentially the trade-off is it's a thriving tourist destination. It gets protection from these sacred beasts. It has like a free marketplace and things of that nature. It is neutral ground. Nothing combat orientated happens here.
This is basically Palm Beach, Florida.
This is literally
Yep.
Palm Beach, Florida, but it has a big ass tree with an ancient deer spirit inside of it. Yeah, that's exactly what this is.
Rice, by looking at the bounty board,
Mm-hmm.
which one would be best suitable for me to take down, and what would benefit either me or the group the most?
It's stuck between 2. So Natalia of the Nine Tails is worth quite a bit of cash. It is worth, she is worth 200,000 ryu. Remember, this is the equivalent of Japanese yen, so that's actually not as impressive as it sounds. That's like good, but that's not like, whew, good. You know
I think
what
it's
I'm
like
saying?
200,000 is like maybe like $300 or $400.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's not. It's more. Wait, no, it's way more than that because what's it called? 5,000 is like $5, give or take. It's like 3.29. It's like
Well,
5,000.
hold on. How much
Are you
did you
talking
say
about
it was?
Yeah, it is 200,000 ryu, which is roughly comparable to a Japanese yen.
It's like
Oh,
12,
no, yeah, it
$1,300.
is. Yeah, it's like $1,300. Never mind. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
so it's like good, but it's not like mind-boggling. It's like comparable. You're also entitled to keep anything you find on her body, which would likely include her weapon among a handful of other things. Which would be pretty good. Additionally, the man who stole experimental tech is worth significantly less, but it depends on how useful you think the tech is. You think this is like a shorter period of time dealio, though, because it says that he's likely armed and dangerous and is likely to escape the nation as soon as given the opportunity. And it's like this stereotypical mad scientist looking guy who has like shock gloves on and pure white hair sticking up on end.
Does it give a description of what possible technology he stole?
No, that's a weird thing. It doesn't give any information on his techniques, does not give his name, just says this individual is likely armed and dangerous and is fleeing the country. It is likely attempting to flee the country. The other two both give names and general descriptions of the technique, their crimes, and then a money. This one is saying that it is worth 50,000 ryu if he is killed. 50,000 ryu if he is returned alive. And if the technology is returned intact, possible bonus is written.
I guess it would depend on, because I'm not gonna lie, having tech would be nice, but I don't know who would potentially. Well, here's the thing, because Talia, as far as I know, isn't like escaping the nation, is she?
No, as far as you know, she is the leader of a local like bandit slash deserter slash terrorist corps.
Okay, and then the scientist is leaving, so it is potentially doable to do both if we go after the scientist first.
I say we go after the scientist, personally.
There's opportunity to get both. Plus,
Well, yeah,
if-
but only possible if we get the scientist first, because otherwise they'll leave.
exactly. Yeah. And what I'm thinking is if the tech is of use to us, we end up keeping it, and if not, then we'll just return it.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
agree.
I'll take the bounty for the mad scientist.
This is begrudgingly accepted. I would make you roll for it, but the two of you working off of each other, like I said, because you guys look like academy students, right? So you're like going into this
Yeah.
mercenary organization.
Also, I will
grabbing
be
the
right
tip-
quick.
No worries, no worries.
Wait, am I here too, or where am I?
No, you're with Henry.
Food group.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
I've
food group.
been away for a while. Yeah.
No worries. You're just about to be up, but the two of you working together can easily convince them because you're like, oh, yeah, we're academy students. We have another member and a Jonin instructor who's pretty tough. This should be easy for a full group. You know, and like the two of you working off each other can easily convince them of, oh, okay, well, yeah, sure. And technically, you're not even really lying, as you are fairly skilled individuals, and you would be coming hypothetically with a force of 8 people. So saying you're part of like a combined group training effort of 8 people to take this guy down makes them be like, well, okay, that's fine then.
I'll
You
be
take
back.
it
I'll
off.
go get a drink.
Alright. And then with that said, you guys return to the base. I salute you, Micah. Ciao for now, my friend. I know you gotta head out.
Yeah, no worries. We'll just pick up next week. Now we can work on the sheet. Actually working, like getting one done.
Yep, not a
Later.
problem. We got it.
Okay. Good night, guys.
Good night, bye, Micah.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Now then. Chirps. You are Henry. He walked into the forest, gun in hand, witch and cat at your side. What do you do?
Well,
Sorry, I'm back.
I should ask General Munchkin if he saw any animals on the way over to our fort or our base.
Oh, definitely not. They've been really spooked by the creatures coming out of the crater, the giant maw on the earth.
Fair. I guess we just start searching around then for any animals, any tracks, or anything like that. I guess.
That's a smart idea. And are you back, Fooferton? Damn, I miss Fooferton.
He did say he was BRB. No.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping he'd be back. Rip. SMH my head. And so he's like, okay, don't worry, guys. And he'll, one second, let me take control of Michael's body real quick. Huh. Okay, he's looking around and he's like, well, I don't see any animals. None of value to eat anyways. We could probably forage an amount of timber and berries, though, to maybe support ourselves for one day. But this is
That's not a bad idea. Even if it's only for one day, that's enough to keep us going for now.
true. Maybe so me and you could forage for berries and lumber, and we could have Yuki go and fish or something.
Maybe.
Okay. Roll a survival check, Henry. Like I said, I'm doing this webcock style for you, so I'll add your thing. Okay. Actually, you and General Monica both
I'm
get
back.
the same number, which is crazy. So okay.
Wait,
so,
what did I miss?
you were in the food group,
and they haven't been finding animals. They sent you to go catch fish while they're foraging for lumber.
Okay, I guess I'm fishing.
Mm-hmm. Do you
Fish
wish to
fielding.
do something else other than fish? Or do you
Well-
wish to fish?
I will fish, I guess. Give me a second. Let me open up my character sheet quickly. I mean, I had it open, but like, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't want to make a survival.
Survival. What's my survival? Oh. It's a +1. I got a 3.
No fish are biting. You catch an old boot.
Wait, let me check something quickly. Where's my jutsus? This stupid thing, if I can figure out how to read.
Reading is a helpful skill.
Yes, I know.
Believe it or not, I actually know someone that I work with that is actually illiterate.
That's crazy.
That is tough.
Yeah.
I like
We made him the janitor, dude. It's literally only good for cleaning.
Damn.
Damn.
Do fish have chakra?
I guess. Okay, sure.
Oh, look at you.
They have a little bit of mana in them, I guess.
Because I wanted to cast, I guess, use the aspect of the moon made in third eye.
Mm-hmm. You open your third eye to capture it. You go spear. Sure, you succeed. You know what? There's nothing I can say. Your dagger has returning and would one-shot fish, and you just open your fucking third eye and start seeing them in the water and going phew, phew, phew.
So how much fish do I get?
A lot.
Okay, I bring back the fish. I caught fish, guys.
Okay, yeah, you guys watch as you're coming back, Henry, as you see Yuki pull up an old brew, and you're about to be like, oh, no, y'all don't, and then you watch her fucking go sicko mode as her third eye opens on her forehead as her eyes turn bright blue. A red aura emanating out of her as she jumps in the water and just slaughters like 50 fish.
I got fish.
Awesome. That is a lot of fish. Nice. Well, the group's definitely gonna appreciate the amount you gotten.
Anyway, so what do you guys do?
We mainly just foraged around for some berries and we got some lumber.
Cool. So I guess that's it. We got the fish.
We got food and we got some resources. I see this as a win. I see this as a win.
Yeah, I guess we go back again. We got what we came for.
Yeah, we got exactly what we came for.
Shockingly, the most successful of the groups, I guess. That's crazy. Where did Lucian go? I miss him.
He left a while
He had
back.
to go.
He had to go.
He's throwing the body in the hole.
Okay. Okay, so I guess, yeah, short session this week. We'll do one more thing, I suppose, and then we'll probably call it. Well, no, I guess we're left with one team worth of people. We'll have you guys go on your one mission, I suppose. You gotta earn that level up.
I mean, hey, I got food.
True.
What can I say?
So everyone returns to the base, and you are met with the smell of fish jerky being... I think you can jerky a fish. I think. There's a way you can preserve fish to keep without fermenting them. I know that, but you get a few fermented fish, a few other preservatives, some jams from the berry, and 2 units of lumber. Tyson, mark down that you have 2 units of lumber for building material. So now I
Alrighty.
should do math. There are 10 people within the organization. Berries, you would have gotten 50 units of fish and 50 units of berries. Berries are only enough for 1/4 of a day's rations.
So that means you would have gotten 10 rations worth of berries plus an additional 10, which would be 2.5.
Did you say 2 stacks?
Yes, 2 units of lumber.
Units, that's what the word was.
And so your 50 units of berries converts to 12.5 days worth of rations. Not for everyone, for one person. And then the fish are, however, proportional to about, since you're preserving them, I'm going to take away a quarter of their efficiency. Get it? Haha, efficiency. So that
Efficiency.
so that means
I see what you did there, Rise.
it would be 0.75 per salmon, because a salmon is still a good amount of meat. Which actually, this would have been an easier way to figure for this. A berry's a quarter. A salmon is a group of berries is a quarter, and one salmon is 7.5. That would be one total, which means the 100 units of food convert evenly into 50 days worth of rations for one person. There are 10 of you. That means your group now has 6 days worth of rations for everyone, because you still had 1 day left over from your previous mission. So you guys can actually have enough, like a stockpile, to keep you running for about a week. Which means you guys could, in theory, take a full rest if you got really fucked up. You throw the body in the hole. It gives a very small amount of sacrifice juice.
Okay.
I need more bodies.
I have to get going. I'm getting called, so I can't really do the mission.
Zam.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's okay.
I mean,
Okay.
so I'll see you guys next week.
Okay. Bye,
Bye.
Fuberton. See you later in the week, hopefully.
Bye. Damn.
Damn. Well, if it looks like it's the 4 of you. You guys got
so
2 days worth of lumber, and you got 6 days worth of food. You sleep for the night, going down to 5 days worth of food. Mark it down, X. I guess you're the food man now.
Huh?
Yep, you're the food haver.
Can't believe. I need more rations. I'm a growing woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guys have 5 days worth of rations.
Rations.
So we're not doing the scientist, because that require more, like, maybe not more people. You guys could probably get away with it, but it'd take too long for this session, I think. So we're going to do, what is the one thing you want to do? You guys can have General Munchkin Man, I guess. It is Ash, Grim, Henry, and Yato, and optionally General Munchkin Man.
Munchkin Man can come. He's cool.
Okay, so you 5.
He's valid.
What is your Ash? You have your right hand man, a lady, an old lady, a cat, and a stick figure. What holy quest do you wish to go upon?
Darcy,
Yes, I'm here.
what are we doing?
Well, because we can't really do any jobs because that would take too long. But with 5 people, could I do something like intermediate? So what would that be?
The whole.
The
You
whole.
could we could go check the hole, because if we do find things, that would be a major boost to our group. So we will take a peek at the hole.
You guys go over and you look at the hole. You approach the hole, and it is, as was described, a giant mouth opened in the ground of the earth itself. You see nothing as you look down inside of it.
Well, it's definitely a hole. really see the real hype around it. I'll be honest.
I think it's supposed to be more of things come out of there.
I mean, you
Is
can
it
also
like a
go
cave?
inside of it. Yeah.
Do we just? How do we get out?
Rice. Am
So-
I needed?
Yeah.
Yes. Arguable.
Ish.
Ish, yeah. I mean, I suppose we could just end here at this point, I suppose. You guys look at the hole and decide, yeah, nah. You walk away. End of
A
set.
little too risky to explore on this day.
Yeah, exactly.
We need. I want to fight those bandits, man.
All right. Because
Pause.
I have to go
Fair.
take care of things. Bye bye.
No worry. Bye
See you,
bye, everyone. Goodbye, chat.
See you, chat.
Goodbye, chat.
Short session, but hopefully
you,
next session will
Dad.
be cool. Bye bye.
Maybe set up.